Facebook announcing it's identified campaigns tied to state-owned media in Iran and to Russian military intelligence services. Both of those campaigns looking to mislead people in different countries around the world. Zuckerberg on a call with reporters last night saying Facebook removed 652 accounts, pages, and groups linked to Iranian interference, with nearly 1 million Facebook users following at least one of those pages. Facebook saying it's working with the U.S. Treasury and State Department on the issue. Facebook's also working closely with U.S. law enforcement on the investigation into the Russian-linked pages, groups, and accounts. It won't share details on the number it's removed because the investigation is still ongoing. Now, these campaigns were not just focused on the midterms, unlike the manipulation that Facebook identified last month, but were more broad, attempting to spread discord around the world. Zuckerberg saying they're working to identify all kinds of misleading activity. And it's not just Facebook. Last night, Twitter safety tweeted, quote, working with our industry peers. Today, we have suspended 284 accounts from Twitter for engaging in coordinated manipulation. Based on our existing analysis, it appears many of these accounts originated from Iran. And Google's YouTube also reportedly removed at least one account tied to Iran. Zuckerberg said on the call last night that they're working with other companies as well as government agencies to protect users' experience and also to keep their data safe. He also said there are other investigations underway, so this certainly is not the last of it. Becky, back over to you.
Julia, I guess I'm a little confused by the story just in terms of how much of it is propaganda and how much of it is really trying to influence elections and influence voters. How do you kind of break down some of those issues?
Well, it's interesting because they break down these different groups that were trying to spread manipulation around the world. So there are a couple of Iranian groups tied to Iran, and then there is the Russian-tied manipulation. And what Zuckerberg said last night in this call is that it's not just about the midterms, because they had already pointed out a month ago that they had found another sort of group that was trying to manipulate the midterms. This is really about political discord. And some of the issues were about Middle East politics. And if you look at that, I mean, you might characterize some of that as propaganda, but these were ads. Some of them were cartoons that were about Middle East politics. And it's really pretty broad-based in what it seemed like they were trying to do. But he did note that they take this very seriously, especially ahead of elections. And, you know, it's one question if you're just showing propaganda ads, and another question if you're really trying to change the outcome of an election by misleading people. And I think the issue here is that these accounts were not exactly who they said they were, and they were really trying to mislead people.